This video I'm going to show you how to set up your gradebook for a tested subject, a state tested subject. So we're going to start by setting up categories. So if you look down here in the left corner, we need to set up 3 categories. You'll need to set up one called Grit, one called SBG, and then a third one called Test. So the way that you set up these categories is you hit up the plus sign here and you put in the name and abbreviation. I'm going to have to use a new name, so I'll call it Gritty. Assign it a color. Possible points set to 100. No extra points. Score type points. Include in final grade and publish scores immediately. And hit OK. You'll see your category pop in right there. So you need to do that at least 3 times. You need a Grit, SBG, and one called Test. So now to set up your scorebook, first thing you want to make sure that your current classes are selected here in this drop down. And then start by selecting one of your classes, not your plan time. So coming across the tabs on the top, you want to select Grade Setup. And we begin by setting up the Year 1 weights. So double click or click the arrow in Y1 and select Category Term Weights. So we're going to adjust these. We want to set up to where only our quarter 4 and our state test exam are weighted. So semester 1, change that to 0. Drop down the arrow for semester 2, and now you've got quarter 3, Q3, change to 0. Quarter 4, change to 85. E2, change to 0. And now E3, that'll be the state test, change to 15. So just to review, 0 S1, quarter 3 0, quarter 4 85, E2 0, E3 15, all under weight, and save. So next you're going to come back up to the top here and double click Q4, and we're going to use category weights for Q4. So you'll see the add category button. You want to add both your Grit and your SBG categories for this. Check mark both and hit OK. And now your Grit weight for quarter 4 is 15, and your standards based grade weight is 85, and save. Last piece, we're going to set the weight for the test. Double click the E3 and come to category weights, and you want to add a category, and this is where you use the test category. Select that and OK, and set this weight to 100 and save. So now the last step is you want to take all these settings and copy and paste them to all of your classes. So you want to, now I've got untested and tested classes, so you got to be careful. So on Y1 you can right click, actually select it and use this copy button here. So Y1 is selected and copy, and I want to copy the entire grade setup. Okay, and now I want to select the classes that I want to paste this onto. So I'm going to paste this onto biology and my other biology. Physical world concepts has a different non-tested grade setup, so I'm not going to do those. Hit next. It's asking me what I want. Yes, please copy that. Finish. And let it crunch the numbers. And now when you go into your other classes and check your setups, it should all be set up properly. Hooray.